frog in my throat. I'm Raw to the Bone, and this is Coffee with Friends, y'all. Happy fucking Tuesday. Come on in, come on in. Let's see what the vibes are today. I'm still recovering from the weekend, y'all. I really am. But guess what? It's still gonna be a what?
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, grow hard, got
Still
what
gonna be a good
you
day.
Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a
good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
wake up. Hey Jello.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation.
Good morning,
Good
Uhu.
food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make
Hey.
it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
What?
And if I make a mistake, it's
Good
called
morning,
education.
Mishibo.
I try to do this every day, call it replication.
Hey, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
We gotta think it, or what? We don't think it's gonna be a good day. Then what happens? We gotta speak positivity in all of this negative, in this negative world. Wake up, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. But that doesn't mean that every day you have to be happy. We have a right to be sad, angry, disappointed. Doesn't mean we still can't thrive for a good day. Hey, hair loss solutions. Hey, come on in. Hey, Georgie. Positive thoughts are all taken one day at a time. Hey, Veronica Madison. Hey, Blissfully Evolving. Hey, Lulu Bells. Come on in. What?
Don't expect greatness, do my best, man.
What? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a hey Kev. Today's gonna be a wake up. Today's gonna be a good hey Orion 76. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. All right, wake up. Today is gonna be a good day. Y'all, I'm still exhausted from the weekend. Wow. Like, I'm really tired, y'all. Like, I really can just lay down and curl up in the fetal position and just go to sleep. You know? Grand Rising, Shirley. Grand Rising. I know, Kiss the Boys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my sound. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to switch out microphones. I have another microphone that I'm going to try and see if I still get the scratchiness on YouTube. And it's because the iMac don't have regular USB connections, and so you have to use the interface to convert it to USB. And I think it affects my sound. And that's why the sound is better on IG. So have patience with me, y'all. All right, as I get this right. But good morning, come on in. Listen, I want to be still. I want to be in bed, but I got to get up. I got to do the show. See, I'm committed to y'all. I am. I'm committed to y'all coming here and I do this show on a regular basis. I do. I do. I get up and I show up for free. So that's why I ask you guys, make sure if you join on IG, you send me the hearts. And if you join on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. I know the sound on YouTube is scratchy, itchy, scratchy. All right. But hopefully I could work it out somehow. I'm trying everything I can over on this side. How did everybody fucking sleep last night? I slept real good, but I'm going to tell you, I need more sleep. I need a weekend vacation. That's what I need. I want to go away. I just want to lay, like just lay by the pool or on the beach and just lay and not have to worry. Just lay, you know? That's what I want to do. Hey, protagonist. Good morning. All right. Hey, Interior Rule Squad. Good morning. Good morning. How was everybody's evening? Ooh, who said bring fruit, bring food? Oh, she already on topic. Okay, ooh, I got you. I got you. Good morning, AG. Good morning. So, good morning. Happy fucking Tuesday. You know, I posted something yesterday. We talked about Roe versus Wade. Y'all see the topic. We're gonna get into the topic. Coffee with friends. Bring food for everyone, or don't bring fucking food at all. This topic is based on a video I posted in my story this morning that was sent to me in my DM by a Coffee with Friends member. If y'all are on here and you want to admit that you sent it to me, go for it, right? It was sent to me by a Coffee with Friends member about a woman who tries to expose, well, she thinks she's exposing her baby daddy by putting him on camera because he showed up with food for his child. But she has other children by other men, right? And she said, how dare he show up with just food for his child when she has other children? All right. So think about that. Let that marinate. Ooh, who is already out the gate with the shits for the topic. All right. So let that shit marinate and let's talk because his baby daddy too. I'm not always on here just trying to rally up for the ladies. I'm on here trying to rally up for the baby daddies. The fuck? Okay. They are a part of our community. I care. All right. But wait, y'all, before we get into the motherfucking topic, but y'all can start running up the comments. Y'all know I'm gonna get the comments. I want to say that in lieu of Roe versus Wade and the fact that it was overturned, I appreciated hearing that Louisiana, go Georgie for your home state, Louisiana and Utah has actively banned, okay, the abortion ban. So they banned it in their state, and so abortions will resume in Louisiana and Utah. So this is good news. Now this is two more states that have stood up and said, nah, we're not fucking around with this shit. We are for women's rights. Go Louisiana and go Utah. I am hoping that the other 30 something states or whatever the fuck is left out there that needs to, because 16, 17, 18, so now we should have about 18 states that are still pro-choice. You decide what the fuck you want to do with your body. So the remaining of the states that's we're waiting for. So let's keep hope alive. The voices are being heard. People are out there protesting. I know I asked yesterday, would you protest if you could, even if that meant losing your job? Some people on here say, yeah. Some people on here didn't answer because I know it's a hard question. I ask myself that all the time, right? What happens if I protest and I lose my job? Right? And what does protest, how does that change anything? I believe it changes some things, but not as aggressive as we would like to. But kudos to Louisiana and Utah. Let's see who the fuck else is going to join in on the bandwagon. What is the other thing I wanted to talk about? So I don't know who watches Black Ink. I don't watch Black Ink anymore. I used to watch Black Ink. It was really good in the beginning when Duchess was on it and stuff like that. And I've even watched it years after Duchess left Black Ink. But Caesar, the owner of the Black Ink Tattoo Parlor, the original location was 113th Street in Harlem. He seems to be in a bit of trouble. I don't know if y'all follow Shade Room and all of this shit, the gossipy shit, blogs and shit like that. But Caesar was caught on camera abusing his dog. Now, the VH1 has severed ties with Caesar and is no longer going to do the show. They're going to cancel the show. The season that you're going to see released coming up was already recorded, so they are going to release that season. But there will be no more Black Ink in the future. All right. And so some people are on the fence with it, and then the dog lovers are like, fuck you, Caesar. Okay. But the thing that's concerning to me is, and we've always said this, y'all, is that dogs have Animals have more rights than humans. Now, Caesar has been brought up to defend for many things. Recently, he was brought up, for allegedly abusing his daughter. He went to court for it. It was a big deal. But the show used it as material for the show, right? They used it as material for the show. They didn't sever ties with him, right? They used it as material for the show. But as soon as Caesar gets caught abusing a dog, and I'm not saying he shouldn't be punished, right? I'm saying he should have been penalized for both, right? But as soon as he gets caught abusing a dog, now the show is severing ties with him, right? I'm not saying they shouldn't sever ties with him, but they should have thought about severing ties with him when he came up for abuse charges for his daughter. Okay? Goes to show you that human life means less than the animals. Okay? Now Duchess Fink is coming out allegedly saying that he physically abused her. And now the ex-girlfriend, it's on Shade Room, y'all. Now the ex-girlfriend, the one that he just broke up with recently, has posted a picture of her arm with bruises on it, saying that he abused her. Wow, y'all. Wow. My only question here is, why do women keep it a secret when men abuse them physically? Embarrassment, shame. Why do women keep it a secret? Because to me, I if we fight and you abuse me, I don't know if I could keep that a secret. I say I don't know because I'm not in that situation. And the one thing that I learned in life is to never say never, right? But I don't think I would keep it a secret. Pat, good morning, Danny Hud. Good morning. AG said no corrections. Animals have more rights than black people. Okay, that part. That fucking part. That fucking part. That part. Okay? That part. Okay? Um No, I know what it is, Kiss the Boys. You don't have to screen record it. I listen to the show after and I hear the sound myself. And I've been troubleshooting it and it's just a work in progress. It might be I don't know. I might have to invest in another microphone setup. I'm not sure yet. Or it might be me learning where to put the mic in my mouth. Placement is everything. I don't know. McCliver, come help me. Good morning. Lulu said, I need to get up and work out before work. Lulu Bells, please. Thank God I work from home because I just work out any old time of day. I used to try to work out before Coffee with Friends. I did that for a while. Now that I'm in the habit of working out every day, I know that I'm not going to let my workout day go without working out unless I'm sick. Okay. But like yesterday, my legs was tired from walking 12 and a half hours in New York. And I still got on that Peloton and I prayed to the baby Jesus and the big one, but I got through it, right? Number one, I put, y'all, for y'all that have seen my stomach out, y'all see that I have about, I don't know, 6, 7 waist beads on my stomach, something like that, right? And when I first put them on my stomach, they were higher, right? And some of them I tied on as accountability beads. All of my beads are permanent. They don't come off unless I cut them off, okay? And so since I've lost inches, the original beads that I had on, they fell, they dropped. So some of them are really, really low, like almost resting on my hip. All right. So what did I do? I had one bead left, that I didn't tie on yet. So I saved it because I knew I was going to want a new accountability bead once I lost some inches. So what I did was I now tied a new bead around my stomach. It's high up and it's an accountability bead. What that means is that if I if I eat just a little bit too much, my bead is going to squeeze me. So I'm gonna have two choices. Make sure I lose the inches again, or the bead is going to pop. I'm not going to remove it. So that's what I call an accountability bead. It keeps me honest in my midsection. It keeps me, it reminds me that I'm eating too much and I need to slow down or I need to increase my workout. So Lulu Bells, I'm saying this because do whatever the fuck works for you to keep you inspired and to keep you working out. I use my beads for that. That's what I use, right? I don't step on scales. I don't measure myself. I use my beads as an indication of the weight that I'm losing. But good fucking morning, y'all. The topic today is bring food for everyone or don't bring any food at all. All right, so I posted a video that was sent to me in my inbox by a Coffee with Friends member of a young lady trying to air out her baby daddy. He's walking up to the house and she's recording him. If you want to see the video, you could go to the story on my page and you can look at the video, okay? She is recording him because he's coming over to bring his child some food. She's recording him talking about, I'm exposing you for the person that you are. How dare you come over here and just bring food for your child? Now, question Coffee with Friends, because some of y'all women make my ass itch. Y'all do. Y'all make lives for these baby daddies hard as fuck. Like, you know, yes, there are some men that might think about your other children. And if you find a man that thinks about your other children that he did not father, then that's a blessing. That's something to be thankful for. That's something to be grateful for. But should you expect it? I don't know. Right? I don't know. That's why I'm here with Coffee with Friends. We're going to talk about whether this should be an expectation. So, people, fellas, ladies, okay, y'all have multiple baby daddies. Your baby daddy, one of your baby daddies comes over and brings food to their child, and they show up with a happy fucking meal for their child. You gonna tell them to take their food back, or you gonna expose them or curse them out because they didn't feed your other three children? I'm asking. I want to know, what are the rules when you have multiple children with multiple baby daddies? What is the level of expectation that you have for your baby daddies when it comes to providing for the kids? I'm asking. All right. I'm gonna go up because Uhu jumped on the topic early, and so did Georgie, I believe, right? Um, or did she? Oh no, that was AG. That was AG. Okay, so Uhu said, bring food for your child only. Now, if she wants to give you money for the rest of the kids to go get food, then that's fine. What do the rest of y'all think? Bring food for your own child or bring food for every child? All right. Um, Good morning, Barbara. Oh my God. Yes, incorrigible. That's still me. All right. AG said, no, it shouldn't be an expectation. However, it's just the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. The other kids and Bob that can hurt the kids' feelings. That's more important to me, in my opinion. Okay, so AG is saying that it's not expected. You don't have to feed the other children. But in his opinion, if it was him, if it was AG, he wouldn't want to just bring food for one child because it might make the other kids feel bad, right? And that's not what he's trying to do. He doesn't want the other children to feel bad. So, in his opinion, he might bring enough food for all. And that's why I said, what is the expectation? And I also said, if you so happen to find a guy that shows up and feeds all your kids, then that's something to be grateful for. But is it an expectation? Is it something that you should demand as a woman of the father of your child? If you have other children, what are the fucking rules? Now, moral compass wise, I would like to feed all the kids, right? If I'm checking in on my moral compass, I would like to feed all the kids. But then again, we don't know what the baby daddy's financial situation is also, right? We assume, it's hard to tell your kid when you on the phone talking to your kid and your child asks you for a happy meal. Maybe you couldn't afford 5 happy meals. Maybe he couldn't. right? So what would the mother do in that turn, right? Just like Uhu said, she could have offered additional money to bring food for the other kids. No? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. One freaking second. Um, 1 second, y'all. Keep running up the comments. So blessed 2021. So blessed 2021. So blessed 2021. We got a birthday. I turned myself off. Here I go. Ha! Happy birthday. Hey, 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 hey. What? Happy birthday to ya. All right, that's it. And that's all. Happy birthday, So Blessed 2021. Listen, I try to pay attention to the comments and I caught that shit. All right? I caught that shit. Happy birthday to So Blessed 2021. All right? Just wanted to put that out there. We celebrate our Coffee with Friends birthdays on this show. All right? We do that shit. Let me go up and see the comments. Okay, Mishi Boo asks, are you voting today? All right. So Mishi Boo, I didn't get voting papers here in New Jersey. What did you vote for today? Tell me what you voted for. People in New York, you had to vote for something today? Did I miss something? Today is Tuesday. Hurry up and tell me. I still got time to go vote. What are we voting for? This is where I said to y'all that I need to do better. I did admit this on Coffee with Friends that I don't vote in every category. And I said I was going to educate myself and do better. So I am taking accountability, y'all. I'm taking accountability. Y'all hear me? Give me the hearts on IG because I love y'all. Y'all motherfuckers better love me back. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube because I see how many eyeballs I got. I got a nice amount. All right. But what are we voting for today? All right. Kiss the Boy says, I was committed to myself yesterday. I worked out. I saw that. Day 1 of 28 down. Day 2 popping off after I settled my tummy. Yes. You know, when I jump started my workout, I used y'all to do that. Do whatever method works for y'all. You know, y'all remember when I went 8 days live riding my Peloton bike? Some of y'all been rocking out with me for a long time. Okay. I purposely went live every morning at 6 a.m. and I rode that bike 8 days straight. I committed to ride that bike 8 days straight live. Okay, on Coffee with Friends platform because it made me accountable. It made me show up for myself. I didn't want to disappoint the audience, and so I showed up, and from that day on I have been riding that bike 6 days a week. Well, I started originally 5 days a week and then I increased 6 days, and you know, I diversify my workouts, but you got to do what works for you to give you that steady routine. Keep going, Kiss the Boys. Okay. um Oh, New York is voting for primary. Okay, so New York is voting for primary, y'all. New York is get out there and vote. Okay, get out there and vote. Okay. Kiss the Boy said, I slept great. 1 p.m. pill. Best sleep in weeks. Girl, I slept great last night too. Mm. Listen, the weekend I'm going to be sleeping and recovering all week from this past weekend. But last night I slept good too. I slept good as fuck. Mm, I had a little bit of help, but my bones are tired. Oh, who said I fell asleep at work again? Hey, one reliable sim. Orion 76 said if you take a vacation, then you need a break from the vacation. Then it's an endless cycle. Orion, you not fucking lying. You are not fucking lying. I swear, every time I flash, every time I come back from vacation, I need another week just to relax. You're not fucking lying. You're not. Okay? Absolutely. Hey, Glamour 47. Interior Rule Squad said Texas started this, so we already know they aren't changing anything. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, talking about Texas, gun laws. All right. So, good news for those that are into exercising their rights, right? Because it's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody, but we respect those that choose to exercise their right. Okay, Coffee with Friends, we respect those. All right. So New York, you'll be able to carry conceal, right? So for those that have wanted to get a carry conceal license, you guys need to start researching in New York how you could do that, right? New Jersey is going to be close behind. And so I've started thinking about this myself, right? I know at some point I'm going to invest in some serious training for shooting because I do not want to even go into. I don't own a gun yet. I do have my permit, but I don't own a gun because I feel like I haven't decided which gun I want to own, and I feel like I still need to go for extensive training. My gun friends tell me I should be at the gun range at least once a week. Okay, and it's an expensive hobby, so somebody help me. Okay, somebody help me. All right, and so at one point or another, I am going to take a pause and invest in my shooting skills, all right? Because it's my choice and it's my right. And I respect those that don't believe in exercising that right. Just like I ask those to respect me and others that do exercise or want to exercise that right. All right. So if you are in New York or you are in New Jersey, carry conceal in New York, I think is active now. So start researching and figure out how you could do that. Now, make sure you are responsible with your shit. Lock your shit up. Double authenticity. Double authentication. Kids should not be able to access your weapons. And your weapon is not in case you get mad at baby daddy just to shoot him. It's not. Hey, Natalia. Good morning. Oh, who said I would? That $13.70 can go get a bag of dicks. You know what? I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. Hey, Hearts of Fire, good morning. Caesar is the new Michael Vick. Let me tell you. See, this is the sad part though. Who is that? They wasn't listening when people said he was abusive, right, to people, but the dog. And I love dogs. So when I saw the video, I was like, I was shocked, but I didn't know that he beat on Duchess allegedly. And I didn't know that the ex-girlfriend he just broke up allegedly. He had some physical altercations with. I mean, this is terrible. The only thing I ask is that if VH1 does the show Black Ink and they're canceling the show, I guess he still owns all the shops, right? And so he still makes his money based on the tattoo shops. I hope he wasn't stupid and gave up some of his rights to the Black Ink Corporation as a part of signing a deal with VH1. I really hope so. I really, really. Hey, Amazon 46 Triple D. Good morning. So bring food for all or bring food for some. Okay. This is what we're talking about today. If you are a baby daddy, okay, and your ex has multiple children, All right. Do you show up to the house with food for all the kids, or do you just show up for food for one of the kids? All right. Because the question can constantly expand. That's just one example. If this mother is exposing this man for this, how about when the man shows up to pick up his child, to take his child to the amusement park? Does he then have to take all the other kids to the amusement park? Does he have to take all the other kids to the amusement park, or does he just take his child to the amusement park? See, I'm going to keep going with this. When Christmas time comes around, right, and the baby daddy show up with gifts for his child, is he supposed to bring gifts for the rest of the children too? Where do we stop the buck? Where do we stop the buck? If it's the food, it's going to be the clothes. When it's the clothes, it's going to be the Christmas gift. What are the rules when you have multiple baby daddies? Ladies, what are you expecting from these men? What are you expecting from these men? You're welcome, so blessed. Veronica Madison, you said, what did he do? One reliable said, oh, Caesar, he abused a dog, his ex-girlfriend's dog, and it was caught on camera. And so VH1 severed ties with him, and now Duchess Fink and the ex-girlfriend are coming out, two separate stories allegedly saying that he was physically abusive to them as well. And so with that being said, he done lost his job. And you know, the funny shit is Donna, y'all know Donna if y'all watch the show. Donna was one of the first to expose the shit, and it was put on Shade Room. And so Donna probably said, well, damn, I lost my job, so now, motherfucker, you gonna lose yours? Okay? Wow. One reliable sin says Caesar always have too much going on. The entire city of Ink Crew is dramified. Yeah, because you know, I used to watch Chicago, of Black Ink of Chicago, and then I stopped watching that because it's so toxic, right? And you know, you find yourself watching these things, and then you start thinking about relationships and your situation and the dating scene and how it has pee and doodle. And it just adds to the negativity of it all. Because when I watch these shits, I be like, damn, this is what we got to put up with. I be like, no, I can't watch this shit because I want to think that there's better out there. I really, really do. I want to think that there's fucking better out there. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, NM Personal Training. Barbara says Caesar has gotten way too cocky now. Look at what he did to Alex. What? First of all, that show was so toxic. Okay, it really was. And I didn't realize how toxic it was until I realized it was toxic, right? The amount of abuse. Barbara, look what Donna did to Alex. Poor fucking Alex needs therapy. Donna supposedly abused Alex. That came out on one of the shows, right? It was said on the Black Ink show. Alex said, you know, sometimes she be getting physical. The fuck? And then he had to take the abuse from Caesar. Right? This is why I be saying, I'm looking at the Black community, I'm like, how are we going to love up on each other better? Right? How are we going to do better? We sign up for these reality shows, and publicly, we are toxic publicly to each other. Right? It's crazy. Hey, Polo Bear. Cheryl Lee said, was it case where all the kids were hungry and mom struggling to feed them, or was he just treating his child? Great question. Great question, Cheryl. Great question. I said, what are the fucking rules? And Cheryl threw out a question. She said, was it a case where all the kids were hungry, or he was just treating his child? Now, we don't have more meat to the story other than what I shared for you on the video, but that's a great question. Now, if I was a baby daddy, okay, even not a baby daddy, right? Even if I had stepchildren, okay, and that's a bad example because I would feed all my stepkids, right? Yeah, that's a bad example, right? Because I'm actively a step parent. But if I was a baby daddy and the baby mama reached out to me and said, "We don't have money." Right? The kids are hungry. I don't have any groceries, right? I would definitely I would not stop at a fast food restaurant and the person that sent me this already talked about this last night. I'm glad you brought this up, Cheryl. I would have went to the grocery store, okay? Grocery shopped for shit like chicken wings, ground beef, bag of potatoes, rice. Spend $30, $40, $50, right? In the store and took groceries over there and said, "This is enough to feed everybody in the house spaghetti," right? You make spaghetti. These motherfucking kids can eat spaghetti for 2, 3 days. They can feed everybody, right? I would have did that. Now, if all the kids, if this woman called me and said, "Baby daddy, I don't have any money and I don't have any, and the kids are hungry. I know these are not your kids." Okay. I would take groceries over. What are you guys saying? What would you do? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Heart to Fire, because we talking about the Caesar thing, right? Heart to Fire said we both will be walking around knotted the fuck up. Baby, don't fucking hit me. Don't don't fucking hit me. Don't fucking hit me. Don't fucking hit me because it's a fight. It's a fight, and I'm busting up everything in this house. I am. I mean, I might get hurt in the process, but I'm not the one. You're not gonna just slap me, and I'm like, "Oh my god, he slapped me," or "Oh my god, I'm calling the cops." The cops might get called eventually, but the cops is gonna be hella fucking confused. They're gonna be looking around like, "Who the fuck hit who, and who stabbed what?" Cause it's gonna be the fuck on. Don't hit me. You don't have to hit me. You can say what you gotta say. I understand. Don't hit me. I don't even listen. I've seen my mother get hit. Don't even walk towards me, raising your voice. No, no, don't do it. I'm very. If it even smells like you gonna swing, it's gonna be a whole fucking war. It is. So I'm with you, Hard to Find. We both gonna be lumped the fuck up. All right. And before I call the cops, I'm calling my son. I'm calling my brothers. It's gonna be a fucking family affair. It's a family affair. Shit. The fuck? Hey Theo. Good morning. Good morning, the general. Good morning. Natalia said, "I think this is some BS. You are on point, Robin. Animals have always had more." Uhu said, "If you say something, it may happen again. People don't want to help until it's too late." True. People don't want to help until it's too late. Good point. Barbara said, "Alex has been abused all around." Yeah, she treats him bad as well. They're not together anymore. I'm so glad. Yeah, I couldn't take Sky naked ass anymore, so I stopped watching it. Yeah, I watched it a little. I only she was driving me nuts too. She's still running around naked on social media. She was driving me nuts too. I know what you meant, Natalia. They have more rights than human rights. It is so sad. It really is sad. Now, don't get me wrong. I love animals. Y'all know, for those that know me personally, know I love animals. Okay? Y'all do. Y'all know I love animals. And so I don't fuck with the animals, but I feel like people should have the same energy as they have for these animals, for these human beings. Why are women out here being abused and are afraid to speak up? And it's not until a dog gets hit that now these women feel safe to come out and say, "Well, he beat me too." You know? Hey, the Love Channel with Ty. I love that name. Hi, Miss Shalonda Ray. Jello said, "Please explain one day the waist speeds. I'm so intrigued. Doesn't have to be today, whenever." All right. I will. I will. You know, good morning. Good morning, mother. Good morning. Amazon 46 Triple D said, "If she has multiple kids with different baby daddies, what are the other baby daddies doing to contribute?" But do y'all care? Would that be the question that come out of your mouth as the baby daddy if she exposed you? Now, I might have said some shit like that because of the way she acted. See, y'all didn't even address the fact that she tried to expose him. See, this is where we need to do better in the black community. Now, I don't have the whole story. All I have is the video clip that I sent, but we could build a story around this shit. See, my thing is communication is everything. Communication is everything. Do I expect this man to feed my whole household, these other kids? No, I don't. I don't expect that. Would I like him to show up with 5 happy meals instead of 1 to cover all the other kids? Yes, I would like that. So what would I do? It would be a form of communication. I'm not going to assume that this man is going to think of my other kids. That is not his responsibility. I am sorry, ladies. It might not sound nice. It might not feel nice. All right. And we're not talking about the moral compass. We are talking about what should be fucking expected. Those are not his kids. He don't have to do shit for them. Okay. Now, if we're talking from a moral compass and being a black community, caring for each other, right? Then we have to deep dive a little further and talk about communication, right? Communication. If you want this motherfucker to show up and feed the rest of your kids, you could have said, babe, oh, not babe, Joe, the rest of the kids are going to be hungry. So how about I sell you $20 and you could bring Happy Meals for the other 4 kids? The kids didn't have to know. This is how you make kids feel better. Communication between the adults. But no, this woman waited until the man showed up to feed his kid, to put him on live and go, oh, you show up with food for just your 1 kid? Miss Ma'am. Some of y'all women make my ass itch. Some of y'all women make my ass itch. I saw a post the other day, and y'all not going to like this. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact words to the post. But it says some of you ladies out there cause some of these deadbeat dads. Something like that. I was like, oh, these ladies not going to like that. You hurt motherfuckers' feelings. Some of you ladies out there create these deadbeat dads. What does that mean? What does that mean, y'all? Some of you ladies out there create these deadbeat dads. And then at the end it said, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that because you know what? Motherfuckers do get tired of dealing with toxic baby mothers. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I am a mother, right? And I was a single mother, but I didn't have a toxic relationship with my baby daddy. My baby daddy was a crackhead. Okay? We wasn't fighting. Okay? He wasn't cheating on me. He was addicted to drugs. Okay? We didn't have a toxic dynamic, right? But even I knew what to expect from him and what not to expect from him. But I made sure to try to create the best environment for my child. Some of y'all don't even be thinking about these kids. Y'all just want to have fights with these baby daddies when all it takes is some fucking communication. All she had to do was say, listen, I don't want the rest of the kids to feel bad. Let me sell you $20. Or you know what? I got $20 cash on me. Can you pick up the other kids some food and I will give you the money? That is not that man's responsibility. Now, if he turned around and then said, don't worry, I got these other kids, then that's on him. Some of y'all ladies make my ass itch. Y'all do. Okay? And the question here is Amazon 46 Triple D. Exactly. Instead of being mad at the one baby daddy that showed up for a Happy Meal, did you call the other daddy and say, baby daddy number 2, 3, 4, send over $10 for your kid so that they can have a Happy Meal? That one baby daddy showing up to the door, that ain't his business. It ain't his business. People, we got to do better. Stop expecting shit out of people that you shouldn't expect. The fuck? And I'm not talking about your moral compass. I'm talking about what they should be doing versus what you expect them to be doing. The fuck? Just because you expect motherfuckers to do shit don't mean they have to do it. Just saying. Hey, future me, CISO. Kiss the Boy says, I gotta go live with my workout so I don't quit. Judging eyes are very helpful. Bam. Judging eyes are helpful. You see me, I post pictures all the time. People be like, oh, she posted. I know people get sick of me posting pictures and running up the timeline, but I do it because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm tracking my weight. I'm not the one to stand there and do before, after. I don't do that. The befores and after pictures, I don't do that. But throughout my videos and my posts, I post my exercise routines and shit. I'm monitoring what I'm looking like, okay? And so, Kiss the Boys, do it what the fuck you want to do. Go live with your workouts. Let us watch your shit and do what works for you, okay? Polo Bear said, my brother gave my daughter some money on her birthday when she was about 15. The mom says he can't give one person money. What about the rest? I told her that those kids aren't mine. They are not entitled to these benefits. See, real life example. Polo Bear gave money to his daughter on her birthday. And this woman turned around and said, how do you give money to your daughter on your birthday and not the rest of these kids? Somebody on here just fucking said it happened to them. Ladies, stop fucking expecting shit from these men that they don't have to do. And stop holding them to the wall because of it. Stop trying to put them in purgatory for a sin they didn't commit. It's ridiculous. Y'all make my ass itch, some of y'all. The ones that's doing this, especially. The fuck? Barbara said, I still say she got mad because she was broke. Yoga Girl Side said, you are right, Roy. We as women and baby mamas have to be kinder to these men and fathers. Yoga Girl Side. Yoga Girl Side. Somebody want to elaborate on that? Some of these baby mamas, some of us baby mamas have to be kinder to these men and fathers. I rock with the ladies. I do. But ladies, some of these men, we got to be kinder. And why do we need to be kinder? Because it's not about you. And it's not about him. It's about the kid. It is. Gotta be kinder. I have swallowed so much crow, even as a grandmother. Okay, I have 3 grandchildren, 3 different parents. Okay, 3 grandbabies, 3 different baby mothers. Okay, I have had to swallow a lot of crow being a grandmother. It's hard. Okay, that is one of the reasons why I didn't want my son to have multiple baby mamas. He used to get mad at me when I used to talk about the multiple baby mama situation because it makes life difficult for everybody if we don't get along, right? Some of you women have to be kinder to the baby daddies and fathers, okay? For the sake of raising healthy children, having healthy relationships, right? Come on, ladies, we could do fucking better. What are we expecting these men to do, right? The man showed up at his kid and we still not fucking happy. We want to jump on the man, put him on motherfucking live because he didn't feed your other kids, that have other fathers. And all we have to do as adults, mothers and fathers, is communicate better. She could have said, babe, don't bring McDonald's, or if you're going to bring McDonald's, like I said, contribute money. Or she could have said, can you bring a couple of groceries instead? Communication. Hey, Terry, good morning. Oh, I know you didn't say that. Shooting your shot. Stop that, Terry. Oh, listen, Terry, I have known you since dang throwback days, Laurelton days. All right. Yoga Girl Sai said men have feelings too and are living with the same stresses that we have. We do. They do. They do. Men have feelings too and are living with the same stressors that we have. Wow. Cheryl Lee said, right, it's called being mature, communicating, parenting, and putting the children first and getting our ego and getting out ego, like moving the ego to the side. Kids always get the shitty end of the stick and have no decisions in the matter, not none. None. It's not until the kids grow up they have to decide how to rebuild. Some kids have to decide how to rebuild relationships with their parent, the absent parent in the house, because they, some kids get the bad end of the stick. And the one thing people can say about me, if you know me, I am for the consolidation of my family. Right now, I have, like I said, I have eaten a lot of crow and taken a lot of shit. Okay, and it hasn't always been easy. And I posted that this week in a video that I released, and I put like a little summary there that said it ain't been easy. A picture of me and my son. Okay, it ain't been easy. I've been through some shit with him, his baby mamas, the babies, whatever. Some of it I talked about on Coffee with Friends, right? But I love all my grandchildren, right? I love all my grandchildren. Y'all know I'm close to Rashmi, okay, which is Chunk's mom. All right. I'm not close to the other two baby mothers, but we get along, you know, for the respect of it all, for the kids, right? It's about the kids. Period. Point blank and period. People, we have to learn to communicate better. Stop expecting these men to cover areas that they don't have to cover, like Polo Bear. He should be able to give his daughter money on graduation without his ex looking at him and saying, what about the other three kids? What about the other three kids? What about the other kids? What about them? Kiss the Boy says she should expect them other kids to be fed by her. Okay. You said, Terry, you said sorry, yes. All right, I hear that shit. All right. Yoga Girl Sai said, yes, Polo Bear, respect and compassion should be mutual, especially within the Black community, especially in the Black community, right? We got to do better, y'all. Listen, y'all see the times, the changing of the times. They are trying to take us back to a place. If there was no better time than now, we got to learn to love up better on each other. We're going to need each other. We're going to need each other more than ever. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We got to pull together. We got to do better. Create better relationships between baby mother and baby daddy. Create better relationships with these kids. Make sure that these kids are embedded in both sides of their families, right? We got to keep the family unity going. Keep the lines of communication open. Work together as parents. Love up on these fathers the same way we love up on the mothers. Nobody is perfect. Um, Amazon said, especially the men that are actually trying to do good and trying to be there for their children. When you act up and don't want to have them involved because of selfish reasons. Right. And you know what's so fucking sad? And somebody said it the other day on the show. It's always the motherfuckers that's trying to show up and do the right thing for their kid that gets the hard time. Why are we like this, ladies? The fuck? Why are we like this? Hearts of Fire said, I expect him to take care of his child. Okay, that's the expectation. Jello said, take your child out. If you don't have it or don't want to be a thoughtful human, take your child out. But maybe Jello, that's true. Take the child out. Right? But how many instances would you think would occur if a father showed up and said, I'm gonna take my child to the fair? Do you think a baby mother would then turn around and say, what about these two? What about these two? Now, I'm the kind of mom, now I'm the kind of person, not necessarily mom, but just person in general, that I might take the other kids. I might. That's just me. That's just the person I am. But should you expect me to do that? No, because you don't know what money I'm working with. Maybe I'm just making enough to take care of my one child, to be able to enjoy this time with my one child, to feed my one child. Maybe that's all the money I have. Maybe I sacrifice my meal to feed my child that day, and I couldn't afford the other three children. Why do people automatically assume that he had the money to be able to provide for the other kids? What are y'all doing? That's why it needs to be a communication, right? Because if these two would have talked and the man would have said, well, all I got is enough for one, then maybe that could have been addressed differently. You understand what I'm saying? Amazon 46 Triple D said, I hate when women do that. I know a few people who have kids and they give the man a run to go because he don't want them. He don't want you. It's not about choosing, it's about your child. Yes, and there are those. Then there are those. Then there's that. The women who are bitter, hurt, and the argument isn't about the child at all. It's just about being a bitch because you're upset because he hurt you, right? And so now the child suffers because he hurt you. That ain't got shit to do with the child. Protagonist said, if she put me on live, I would have embarrassed her whack ass parenting. Hearts of Fire said, one day me and my daughter had gone out and she went to my son's place with her leftovers and stayed the night. My daughter in law questioned why she came to her house with just food for her. I cussed her out real good. See, these things really happen. These things. Now, it was her leftovers. It was her leftovers. So was she expected to bring food for everybody else because she didn't eat all her food at the restaurant? Ooh said she could Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash for the other kids. Or she could have just gave him $20 to bring them a Happy Meal. Some women make shit so difficult. It's like it's like when I see a woman exposing a man like that on screen, I be like, baby, you were waiting for this opportunity to do this. And one day, this is on the internet. So there's a chance that one day your kids are gonna see this shit. Is this what you want your child to remember, that their mother did this, acted this way? Natalia said, I don't think it should be expected that he feed other kids with from another man, especially if they are not together. I mean, why is she mad? Because he doing something for his child? Come on. Because some women are miserable. Some women are not satisfied, Natalia. Some women are just bitchy. Some women just want to cause problems. Some women just want to give these baby daddies and these fathers a headache. It's true, y'all. We got to do better. Hey, Cake Lady Helene. We got to do better. Hey, Miami Mercedes. Good morning, Madison. Yes, the birthday wishes are still coming in. Natalia said if she knew he was going to bring some food, she could have asked him to get enough for all the kids. That would be an ask, not an expectation. In addition, she could have offered to reimburse. Isn't shit like that so simple? Some of y'all women make my fucking ass itch. The entire ass. I'm telling you. Um, you know, yeah. So simple. So damn simple. Um, Kiss the Boy said, I caught that slick sleep comment. I know that's right. Oh my goodness. Barbara says she appears to be toxic and drama filled. I can guarantee they are hearing nothing but bad things about their fathers. She is overlooking the fact that they have to deal with the fact that they have different fathers. Period. That ain't that that ain't that baby daddy fault. Some shit we be putting on the baby daddies that ain't his fault. I agree with that, Barbara. Okay. Yes, New York vote. These are the elections we need. So, New York, reminder to get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. Okay. Get out there and vote. Get out. Y'all mad at Roe versus Wade, right? Y'all mad? Y'all mad about that? And you heard Clarence Thomas talking about same sex marriages, gay rights, and contraceptives, right? This is going to keep going, y'all. Get out there and fucking vote. Stop playing. One reliable sin said it's up about the kids. He knew it was more than one child. Think of those other kids' feelings. Maybe the mom didn't know one of the baby daddies was being good for their child. It's a no for me. Okay, it's a no for you. So you're saying he should have bought for all the other kids. Got it. Miss Shalonda Ray said, exercise your rights, mama. Pow pow. Right? The fuck? Shit. Jospin Camius. What? All right, so now I know. Uh-uh. No. See, I need a moderator because people be jumping on here talking stupid, and I just have to block them. Y'all don't even be knowing that I block people. Like certain people just jump on here and start talking stupid shit. I will block you. And I don't block people, but if you are disrespectful on my show, I will block you from being able to join my show. Not block you from my social media pages because I'm nosy and I want to see if you're talking about me. Okay, the fuck. But I will block you from my stream. Kiss the Boy says, my question is, where does it end? Is this just for Happy Meals, sneakers, clothes, toys? This is taken away from the quality of life that man can provide for his child down by how every children may have had. Right, all the other children, many other children may have had. That's why I said earlier, where does it stop? Is it about the Happy Meal? Then it's about taking them out to amusement parks. Then it's about the clothes shopping. Polo Bear said he had flack because he gave his daughter some money, and the ex was like, what about the rest of the kids? The rest of the kids are not his responsibility. Some of us are doing too much. And Tierra Rua Squad said, I think her attitude on that video causes the other kids to suffer. Period. If a person didn't want to bring the other kids some food as well, they would rethink based on her alone. Period. And that's why I said I referred back to that post circulating around on social media that y'all create some of these deadbeat women create these deadbeat baby daddies, but y'all don't want to have that conversation. Okay. Is that true? Do y'all think some women create deadbeat baby daddies? I mean, I don't think anybody can create anything, right? We have control over what we want to be and what we want to do, right? No matter how mean people are to me or what they do or say to me, all right, I am still the person that I am. I used to be that person that used to pop off all the time and want to be in war, but I ain't that person anymore. I'm peace of. I'm peace. I'm peace and love, right? So at this stage of the game, all right, I don't pop off. I don't pop off. But some of y'all, okay, just based on the attitude, right? Y'all make it difficult for some of these baby daddies to even be bothered. They got to be bothered. They got to be able to swallow their feelings, be able to block all the abuse, the toxic energy, just to come and see their kid. We got to be better. We got to be better, y'all. We got to be better. Mishi Boo said to avoid issues, take your child out and do things. He is not expected to give to the other kids. But then even that, Mishi Boo, I'm coming to take my kid to Coney Island. Should the baby mama expect that I take the other 3 with me? I'm asking. Kiss the Boy says, I have found as women with two ex-husbands who I had children by and a baby daddy, I have made it a point to be able to do for my kids what is provided or not provided by their daddies. When you choose to have children, well, Roe versus Wade is pray for us, God. When you choose to have children, guess what? You got to be able to you got to be willing to do what you need to do to provide for these kids to a point. One reliable sin said, definitely encourage CCH. We are strapped up in my household, but practice is a must. Country girl, I will say that it's scary to carry due to the turn of events within the past few years. Yes, that's what makes it scared to carry, right? But so before I get to that level, I'm going to train extensively. I am. And I would hope that my partner is trained as well, because I want us both to be to be trained. Kiss the Boy says, my oldest daughter dad gets her everything my youngest dad didn't. I'd supplement as well as getting them the same things when I make purchases. My oldest daughter grandparents always includes. Mm. Kiss the Boy says, my youngest sends her money and gifts for her birthday, which is a week after her big sister's and Christmas. They send my daughter home with money for her sister. Moral compass. It's not expected, but when they do it, it's nice. But it should not be expected, right? Barbara says she needs to budget her finances better, especially since this man seems to bring his child McDonald's often. Her family, Yoga Girl Side said, hey family, feed all the babies, even if they ain't yours, they are kids. If your kids have friend over, are you not feeding them too? Come on, son. Yoga Girl Side, did you watch the video on my in my story? The father was dropping off food for his son or child, right? And so what you're saying is that this kid, let's just throw a scenario out there, right? Because some of y'all make my ass itch. If my child called me on the phone and said, Dad, can you bring me a Happy Meal? And Dad said, okay, I'm going to swing by and drop you off this Happy Meal, okay, while I'm out. Am I automatically going to assume that I have to bring a Happy Meal for 4 other kids? Come on, Yoga Girl Side. If my child is on the phone with me and he asks me for food and I'm coming by to bring a Happy Meal for the other kids, is it my responsibility to say, put your mother on the phone and let me see if the other kids want something too? I'm asking. Because, listen, I only had one kid. I didn't have to worry about none of that. I only had one baby daddy. Thank God I didn't have to worry about none of that shit. But you know, there's a lot of guys out there that I know personally that have a moral compass and they will feed all the kids. But the point is that it should not be expected. If he does not feed all the kids, there's no reason that you should not be mad at him. You should not be mad at him. You might be a little disappointed. You might say, oh, he could have fed all the kids. Yes, he could have. But it's not, it is not his responsibility, and you don't have a right to be mad at him. It should not be expected. It's nice to do, but it should not be expected. It is nice to do, but it's not a reason to put that man on live and make him look like shit. That was wrong, in my opinion. In my opinion. Kiss the Boy says, there is not one soul in this world that can say they hit me and I didn't hit them back. And I told my kids they bet not ever in life let anyone hit them without letting them hit them 3 times more. This is on the Caesar abuse thing. Okay. Kiss the Boy says, well, one soul, but my brother broke his nose. He should have just let me hit them back. Oh, okay, Yoga Girl Side. Yeah, take a peek at that video. All right, because the guy seemed confused. He was like, why are you blasting me on live? Like, he seemed hella confused. All right. But I get your point, Yoga Girl Side, because I'm the type of person that if I know that there's 3 kids there and I'm stopping, I might ask, what do the other kids want? Do the other kids want something? Right? But we don't know the situation in full. All we see is this man on video looking confused. Okay. But I agree, a moral compass, somebody that can afford it should extend, to feed the other kids, but they don't have to. They don't have to. They don't have to. Jello said, I'm a grandma to a boy who has a brother from another daddy. If I bring my grandbaby a gift, his brother gets one too. I give them both Christmas presents, birthday presents. They are kids. Be thoughtful. I do the same thing, right? Now, my grandson, right, has a bonus sister, right? Because his mother is getting married in September, right? And so that makes her a bonus mom with a bonus daughter. All right. And when Christmas comes around or her birthday comes around, she's not my granddaughter. She's not. But I gift her. Like I know that she likes the body butter, so I'll mix her some body butter and I'll take it to her. Right. If I know she likes something, I will gift it to her. Right. Or if she's visiting and my grandson has to come over to my house, she could come over here too. Right. So I get it. Moral compass, but it shouldn't be expected. Right. Hey Tanya, good morning. Hey Fire and One. Hey Ghost. Ghost said I could be a millionaire. If we are not together, I'm only doing for mine. And Ghost, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because that's a choice. And you don't have to do for the others. That's just a moral compass. That choice. You don't have to do for the others. It would be nice if you did, but you don't have to. And us women need to understand that. And when you do have a guy that does for your other kids, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. It's 9/11, y'all. We got to wrap this shit up. Okay? Be grateful. Stop fucking complaining about the shit that there's no reason to complain about. You got a man that's showing up, taking care of his child, feeding his child, but you want to complain because he didn't feed the other kids? He don't have to. It would be nice if he did, but he don't the fuck have to. Ladies, we need to do better. We need to be kinder, like Yoga Girl said, to our men, to our fathers, to our baby daddies. Right? We got to separate the hurt that they put on us and focus on the kids. We picked these motherfuckers. They didn't just run up on us and ram their dicks up our ass and magically we have a baby. We picked them. We picked these men. And a lot of motherfuckers picked the men when they knew they wasn't shit. And they still picked them. And then when you end up being treated like the rest, then you look at him and go, you ain't shit. But he wasn't shit before. But you still picked him. Because you thought he was going to change and be shit. You got him. So now you're holding him accountable for some shit that he wasn't accountable for in the beginning. But you still picked him. Now he your baby daddy. Now you acting ugly. Make it make sense. Ghost says she should have been grateful. That's one less kid she has to worry about feeding that night. There it goes. The fuck? Mercedes said, you did not read my recommendation. Sorry, Mercedes. Guys, y'all beat me up when I miss a comment. I must get most of the comments for y'all to beat me up when I miss a comment. I'm going to miss comments, y'all. Mercedes said, you did not read my recommendation. If she cannot afford to feed all of her children, she should give him custody and not put on all her children's needs. Then there's that. Thank you for repeating it, Mercedes, because then there's that. Okay? If you are struggling, then how about offering the child to live with the dad for a period of time until you can get on your feet? I know plenty of women that have done that. And society looks side-eye at women that do that, but I don't. I'm like, women can struggle. We don't automatically just, I know it looks like we automatically the caretakers and we should be taking care of our kids, but be the bigger woman if you know that you can't and the father is the better parent at this particular moment. Let them take care of the kids until you can get on your feet. Great suggestion. Ghost says sometimes you don't want to deal with the mother. And that could be a lot of reasons why some motherfuckers don't see their kids. It's not right though. It's not right. But some people avoid dealing with the baby mama. Somebody posted this on social media the other day. Some of you women create these deadbeat daddies. because y'all are toxic. But y'all don't want to talk about that. That's what the fuck was going around on social media. Jello said, bring a pizza, 8 slices. That's a good suggestion. Now, that is a good suggestion. Bring a pizza, 8 slices. That's a great suggestion, Jello. I like that. I like that a lot. If your kids say they're hungry, bring a pizza pie. This way everybody can eat. I like that. And Terra Rule Squad said, no, it shouldn't be expected. I concur. But you attract more flies with honey than vinegar. Once you realize that, you will see how things can turn around for the better. True. 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 Pat said, however, the children don't understand. They just get their feelings hurt and are traumatized. And that is why I say, and Pat, you are 1,000% correct. And that is why I say communication, y'all. Be the fucking adults here. Have communication. She should have said, make sure you bring for the rest of the kids if you can, and I'll send you $20. The kids don't have to know how that transacted behind the scenes. Just make sure everybody eats. Now, one time in my house, no matter who the fuck was in my house, grandkids, stepkids, this kid, that kid, I don't care how many kids I'm in front of. I'm not going to feed one and not the rest. Okay? And so we got to figure it out. If I don't have money to feed the rest, I be reaching out talking about, send me $10, give me $5, give me. I'm going to make sure these motherfuckers eat. Be fucking adults. Communicate. Avoid fucking up these kids. Don't understand. But as mothers and fathers can do better than going live and blasting our baby daddies and causing more toxic shit, right? And we can sit down and fucking have conversations like adults and work things out like adults for the best interest of our children. Especially now, people, we are in times. We need to pull together. We need to love up on each other. This is not the time. Kiss the Boy says, so for the life of the man's child, he has to afford the other kids' feelings in order to provide for his child, well, to provide gifts and extra outside of child support. And that, Kiss the Boys, that part. So for the rest of his child's life, every time he want to bring his child something over to the house, now he got to worry about bringing it over for 4 other kids. So now that's a great Kiss the Boys. Let me read that shit again. Kiss the Boy says, so for the life of the man's child, he has to afford the other kids' feelings in order to provide for his child. Well, to provide gifts and extras outside of child support. Anybody want to answer that? So forever and ever, he's got to provide for 3 other kids or 2 other kids besides his own every time he show up at the door? Great question. Kiss the Boy says that's sort of unfair, especially if the child earned it by doing well in school. The parent wants to do something nice, and now he has to buy for the others too? Great fucking question. And it is also our responsibility as parents who decided to have multiple baby daddies. See, we decide that. We choose that. I don't have multiple baby daddies. But some of us choose to have multiple baby daddies, right? And so when we choose that, we also have to sit down and have a conversation with our kids and let our kids know, you guys have different baby daddies. Your baby daddy might not come around so often. His baby daddy might, but I love you all equally the same. We have to control the temperament and how our children are feeling. We cannot teach our kids to expect their brother's baby daddy to give them everything that they're giving their brother. We are responsible to teach our children why things are a little bit different. Okay? Ghost said, you choose to have other kids with bum ass niggas. Not my problem. Okay? Kiss the Boy says, my baby daddy and his wife sure is the best parents for my youngest daughter right now. She is doing really well, by the way, and we've been talking almost daily the past few weeks. Sometimes we got to be the bigger people, and I commend you, Kiss the Boys. Sometimes we got to be the bigger people and realize that maybe the baby daddy is the better parent for whatever situation you're in. And Kiss the Boys, you are a great example of that, right? Your youngest child is living with the baby daddy and she's striving and thriving. Let's be kinder. And Tara Rule Squad said, at the end of the day, he is responsible for his child only. If he does anything outside of that, then consider yourself blessed. Uhu said, I bought a whole birthday cake for my ex because his baby mama father wouldn't do it. But her giving toys and he still did me dirty. But it's about the kid. Okay. Mm. Mm. Uhu said that girl was gunning for him before she movie. I would have been funny if it would have been funny if he did bring food for all the kids. She would have just been extra right because she didn't even let him get in the door, y'all. It is 9:20. And this is Coffee with Friends. And y'all know I'm raw to the bone. I'm going to finish reading up the comments. All right. But I want to say this. I appreciate you guys joining this show. This show comes on Monday through Friday. All right. And the link is in my bio. Follow me across all of my platforms: Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. If you go on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe and you hit that bell so you know when I do a video, when I go live or whatever the case may be. All right. I appreciate you joining me. This show is about talking about everything and anything. Most days we laugh on here, some days we cry. But the most important thing is that we talk. We talk about loving up on our community. We listen to each other's opinions. We share our various perspectives. And ultimately, we respect one another. No matter how different our opinions are, we respect one another. Okay. And this is not just a platform where I'm the talking head. Yeah, I'm the only one you see today. Right. But anybody is welcome to jump on here. I invite people to jump on here and talk about things that they want to talk about. Right. Today is Tuesday, but tomorrow, y'all know what the fuck tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Question and Opinions, aka Assholes Day. I'm going to come in with some questions. What the fuck questions y'all coming in with tomorrow? Questions and opinions, aka assholes. For those that join my show, y'all know that I say opinions are like assholes because we all have them. Bring them, but respect them. All right. Let's go see. Oh, what the rest of the topics are. I read all the comments. She would have posted the video then only if the video made him look bad. Of course, that is the point, to make him look bad. But the one thing that I want to say to the baby daddies and the baby mamas out here is this. Think about the children. Right? It's about the children. It's not about the relationship that you have with the man. It's not about the man. It's not about the woman, how annoying she is. And although at times we don't want to deal with the adult aspects of these relationships because they can be toxic and draining, we have to remember that we as adults chose. We chose our baby mamas. We chose these baby daddies. And now we have a child that we need to make the right choices for. Okay? We need to do the right thing. Again, me being a baby mama, I have seen some struggles. Okay. I have seen some struggles. I have sat in family court with my son, right? And my son has not always done the right thing. I have screamed at my son for being raggedy as fuck. That's true. It's true. But I am the grandmother, right? That is going to hold you accountable no matter if you're my son. Okay, I've been through it all. And I'm also the grandmother that's going to try my best to hold my family together because all I give a fuck about are how these kids feel. Period. Point blank. Period. And that's how we all need to move as a community. Y'all understand that? Let's see what the motherfucking vibes are that we are leaving out on today. But y'all know, we always leave on the same vibes, okay?
Even when you feel low,
You can still go.
Even when you feel slow, you can
Still go.
Even when there's no hope.
Thank you, Uhu.
I never answered a no, man, I still
Hey, go, 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 go. Hey, this was Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. I show up here for free, y'all, and I appreciate that y'all show up here and participate with me. I say, give me the thumbs up, give me the like, give me the hearts when you join my show. Share my show, all right? Throw me some topics. Love up on each other, because that's what the most important thing here is, all right? And with that, y'all, I'm out. And even when you feel there's no hope, you can still go. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. Y'all are still here. All right. Hey, life ain't perfect. You can still go. You can still. You can still go. 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 Peace, y'all. See you tomorrow.